Welcome back. You know, typically when you lose power, you lose internet access. But now there's a way to stay online even when the lights go out. Let's check in with Roy Novosel to talk about StormReady Wi-Fi.
Now it's time for Open House, sponsored by Pyramid Heating and Cooling.
You know, in the Pacific Northwest, it is storm season for us. This is that time of year that we fight power outages and everything else. Today, we've got my friend Roy Novosel from Comcast Xfinity, and we're going to talk about something I actually tested last week myself, their new StormReady Wi-Fi system. Welcome back to Around the House Northwest, my friend.
Oh, thank you, Eric. A pleasure to be here, and appreciate you inviting me back to your show.
Oh, man, it's always great to find out what's new out there. And, you know, a few months ago, you guys sent me that StormReady Wi-Fi program. And, you know, when the power went out at my house last week, that worked well. So hats off to you. It kept me going.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Xfinity Storm Wi-Fi is exactly for that. When there's storms, there's high winds, there's damages. Connectivity is so important to people nowadays that reliability within the home, even when the power's out, is the utmost importance. And so that's why we launched that product. And I guess you could say it adds on to your existing packages. And the only thing you have to do is buy one of those StormReady Wi-Fi packs from us, and there's no additional charge to get the service.
So let's talk about, for people that don't know what I'm talking about here and what you're talking about, how does this work?
So StormReady Wi-Fi, what it is it's a battery backup Wi-Fi. When it's not in, I guess you'd say when you don't have a power outage, let's all hope that we don't have to have power outages. It actually works as a extender in your home. So when it's not doing the secondary purpose, its primary purpose is to be an extender and extends the coverage within your home, just like our X5 pods do. I don't know if you're familiar with our X5 pods.
Yep.
Works the same function and fashion. And then when the power goes out and you lose connection or you lose Wi-Fi within the home, it picks up and becomes the primary gateway instead of being a secondary gateway to your primary gateway. So, and that's where a cell tower picks up off that connection and keeps your whole house running while the power's out.
Well, you guys have been doing a bunch of system upgrades out there as well. Let's talk about that for just a second, because that road to 10G in the Northwest is cruising right along too.
Yeah, it's coming along great. And in the Pacific Northwest, we're about 40% of the way done. We're going to finish out the year close to half of our network done in the entire Pacific Northwest, and about the same percentage in the state of Oregon where you're located, Eric. And your neighborhood just recently got the recent upgrades, and the first offering that we have with that is 2 gigabits speeds with 200 up. And then the next iteration, which will come next year and successive years as well too, we'll be upgrading our entire network to FDX DOCSIS 4.0, which will bring true symmetrical speeds to you.
Well, you know, and this is the thing, you know, you think about it here, and this is something that I wanted to talk about with you today too, and why the StormReady Wi-Fi makes sense and where these faster speeds. I mean, every time we turn around, our TV speeds, our streaming, you know, we're adding all these new pieces of smart, you know, to our home, and that connectivity is a big deal, and we got to have the speeds to go with it, especially with all the kids out there that are streaming the stuff off YouTube at 4K and everything else.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the initial offering is 2 gig, but the DOCSIS 4.0 standard that's be coming to your neighborhood in the next year or so will get us all the way up to 10 gigabits. So wow. It's an amazing technology that we can still get amazing speeds out of our, I guess you say, incumbent coaxial network.
How do people track you guys down if they're interested in getting this StormReady Wi-Fi and even getting into the newer, faster speeds?
Well, there's 2 ways that you can either find us online at Xfinity.com. You have all our products on there, and you can upgrade through our app if you prefer to do that. Or you can visit one of our retail stores, one of the Xfinity retail stores. They have so you can take it home right then. You can walk in the store and say, hey, I'd like your StormReady Wi-Fi, and the retail agents there will hook you up, I guess you could say.
Roy, thanks for coming on today, man. I really appreciate it, and great to see what's latest from you guys.
All right. Thank you, Eric, and thank you for the invite. Appreciate it. It's good to see you again.